It's Madden NFL 24, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Bucs and the Saints, and it comes your way.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On the end around, this is Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action, now Carr steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Zach Bond there on the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going right side is White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. White. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Carr's throw caught by Olave. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short.
I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, 31 yards. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is caught by Evans. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Carr now to throw. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
In motion right, Olave. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They run with Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Derek Carr. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Gets past one man, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints had 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tompkins. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start here with a handoff to White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Carr. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. He completes it to Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White 56 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Complete to Olave on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing, Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Defense. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. On the move to his left. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Carr sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think. Now White lost the football, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Olave holds it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 1st down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.